I hope that this video improves your cooking life because these are some cooking hacks that have saved me time and brought me out of dire cooking situations when I needed them most. In Nigeria, it can be quite hard to buy beef mince. They are usually only available in very big supermarkets that may be very far from where you live. If you don't have a beef grinder and you can't buy minced meat for Nigerian meat pie, beef mince jollof rice, and other beef mince recipes, ask the butcher in your local market to do this for you. You need a very patient butcher for this, else you'll get cubed meat instead of beef mince. You can also do it yourself at home if you have the patience to do it right. If you have a blender but you do not have a dry mill, you can use your blender to grind egusi. Just make sure the blender is dry, then blend a small quantity of egusi at a time. Watch. Okay, I'm eating how many here now. Now, wow. I say I'm about 1 year myself. Pidoko. As you can see, I accidentally discovered this one day when my dry mill suddenly stopped working while I was blending egusi. I wanted to finish grinding egusi with my blender. In fact, my plan was to add water to the egusi while using the blender and share the outcome with all of you. But to my surprise, I saw it was blending it dry. It's win-win either way because here am I sharing another outcome with you guys. I don't know if every blender can do this. My blender has 850 watt power, just so you know. It did a pretty good job blending it. If your pancake has lumps, use a sieve with a wire mesh to make the lumps go away. This is the quickest way to get rid of the lumps, and the sieve is easier to wash than when you use an appliance. If you don't want to use akamu, edible potash or baking soda to make your palm oil curdle for abacha, isiewu and nkwobi, use a hand mixer to whisk the mixture while adding hot water. You can also use a blender. I have a video for that. The link will pop up on the screen right now. Click the link to watch the video. If you do not have a blender or NEPA strikes when you are about to blend some tomatoes, use a sieve with a wire mesh to blend the tomatoes. This sieve with a wire mesh is always saving me in my kitchen. This works, but you don't want to be blending a basket of tomatoes this way. The same goes for beans for gbegiri soup. This is useful especially for gbegiri soup because not all blenders can blend hot ingredients. I have a detailed video on that. If you're like me, you love hand-cut okra, but you feel that it takes lots of time to hand-cut them. You can save some time by lining them up this way and cutting several okras at the same time. Saves you time and no extra appliance to wash up. You don't have to arrange vegetables properly before chopping them. Nobody has got time for all that arrangement. Get a handful of washed vegetables. Chop in the middle like this. Then fold under and slice as usual. You still get thin slices when you do this. To get the best blend, especially with blending beans for moi moi or akara, pour water to just under the level of the beans or just enough to help the blades of your blender move. If you add too much water, the bean seeds will just be swimming in the water and playing catch me if you can with the blades of your blender. Start slow, then increase to higher speeds later. That funneling you see in the blender is what gives you a good blend. Once the funneling stops, stop and restart your blender to activate the funneling. If it still does not work, tilt your blender at an angle like this to force the funneling. For funneling to happen, your blender must have this kind of cover with a peephole. This hack is handy for that time the quantity of beans you're blending is a little bit too much to be blended once, yet too little to be blended twice. Please put a pad under your mortar to reduce the noise when you are pounding. You don't want your neighbors to know whenever you're preparing a traditional meal, do you? You don't want them to say, these Nigerian people have come again. I hope you found these hacks helpful. Please give the video a like if you did. Bye bye. See you soon.